Hey guys, it's Natalie here, and as you read in the title, it's one of my favorite cooking videos, and I'm going to make pizza subs. There's a whole story behind me deciding to make pizza subs today, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me enjoying one not too recently. Coming from Michigan, pizza subs are just a thing, and it was kind of a family tradition that on the weekends we'd have a family night and we would order pizza subs. That's just what we did. And when I moved to Georgia back in 2000, they just don't have pizza subs. I have been looking since 2000 for a pizza sub. And sometimes I would go into restaurants that had meatball subs and I would say, how do you make it? And, try to see if they can try to replicate it. Came close the other day, but then I decided I enjoy cooking. Why don't I go ahead and make my own pizza sub? So that's what I'm going to attempt today. And normally I do videos on recipes that I know or that I've cooked before. I have not made a pizza sub before. I know how I like it made, and I know how the people made it when I used to make it or buy it in Michigan. So let's just hope this one works out. Let me show you what we're working with. First, we're going to start off with a good bread. Listen, guys, when it comes to pizza subs, you just can't use a sandwich bread because the dough is too dense and it's too thick. So you do want something that's a little lighter. And I found this, my daughter told me about these, Publix. They're deli style sub rolls. These are really long, so I'm going to cut these in half. But they're very light. They're like a little hollowy on the inside, so it's not this dense bread, and it has a good crust. So when you have a pizza sub, you want that outside to have a little crunch to it, and that's like the best part of biting into a pizza sub, for me that is. The base. If you saw my pizza video, you guys know that I believe Ellie Roselli's pizza sauce is just God's gift to pizza. It is. It's also like almost $6 at Publix. So if I'm going to use that, it's going to be for a special occasion. Very rarely. I don't know who I'm showing off for in my RV, but we do enjoy a treat every now and again. But on the regular, I'm Publix or Krogering, or you know me, Aldiing it up. I'm all for the good brand names, and I do enjoy Kroger and all these. I think they offer really good brand name substitutes. So I'm going to use the Publix pizza sauce as our base. We're also going to have pepperoni, mild Italian sausage. Now you can get this from Publix as well. If you go to the Publix meat counter, they actually sell these links, the sausage links. They sell those individually, and they're like $1 a piece. So I'm going to go ahead and fry up some Italian sausage, throw that in there. I'm also going to add to my sub, because my kids don't like mushrooms. Feel free to add fresh mushrooms. Everything that I make, if you want to add it and make everything fresh, the more the merrier. Or that's even better, but it's going to be quick for me. My daughter wants onions, so we're going to put some onions in hers. And you need mozzarella cheese. I have Sargento at Publix, and you know I love my buy one get one. It was buy one get one half, or buy one get one free at Publix. So this is like $1 and some change for the Sargento cheese. So that is going to be absolutely delicious. And lastly, but most certainly not least, the star player of our game. Dun, 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 dun. Bacon. Oh my God, I cracked myself up. Yeah, bacon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a treat in my house to have bacon. Having meat in this house is a treat. Let me tell you, when I was working my corporate job where I had plenty of money to buy meat, we just didn't eat like that because we were so busy paying bills and car notes and insurance and insurance and insurance and everything that you need, living expenses, just mortgages and more insurance. We just spent so much money on trying to live the way the Joneses and everybody else said that you had to live that, I was shopping, always clearance, always clearance, always clearance. We never enjoyed anything. It was a treat to have hamburger in the house. God forbid, chicken or, oh my God, a roast. Are you kidding me? Who could afford a roast when I, have to pay all this money to live in this great district, have these wonderful schools. And it is so liberating being in this RV and being able to just have things that I should have been able to have making the money I was making. It's absolutely ridiculous. I believe that we eat better in this RV than I did working and living in corporate America, and I cannot be the only one that feels like that. When you watch these other RVers and van life dwellers and all of us nomads, you kind of hear some consistency across the board when it comes to stuff like that. Off my rant, let's get back to this pizza. Okay, so you see all my ingredients. Let's get to cooking. Okay, we are frying up some bacon. Hear that goodness sizzling? I did have to cut off a lot of fat. You still see a fat in here. I don't want that much fat in bacon. It looks like I got a bad haul. And this bacon's so fatty. But I'll trim that off in a minute. We'll use the good pieces. Let's get that fried up. Okay, there's the bacon. Bacon's done. Now let's get to, this is the Italian sausage from Publix. Turn the fan on a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I am going to cut the casing off because I don't want the casing on there. Just like that. Let's cut the casing off. And let's get this fried up. There we go. Okay. Turn this up a little bit. So I'm going to break up this Italian seasoning and let's get that fried up to have that as a topping on our pizza. I'll get right back. Okay, so the Italian sausage is pretty much done. You just want to break it up. Break it up and break it up. Gosh, it smells so good, guys. Sorry I'm bending down a little bit because I want you to see me and see me cooking the food. But these little buggers can be kind of hard to separate sometimes. So make sure you cook your sausage all the way through. Oh, one more minute. Okay, it's finished. Sausage off to the side. Let some of those oils drain out of that a little bit. I'll pat that dry in a minute. Let's get these onions in and sauteed. These are for my daughter. She wants these. I think that's good. Sorry guys, I'm gonna put up my mess here. Alright. Get these sauteed. And oh, I'm so excited to get this together. I hope this turns out okay. I'm hot. Can you see me sweating? It's actually it's a really nice day out today. But you know I have this oven on, so I'm all sweaty in the face. I don't dare turn the RV air conditioner off. My generator will just quit on me. Can you hear the generator going on in the back? I'm going to get these sauteed up. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. This is just me doing an experiment. But I'm going to toast the inside of my pizza sub. I don't know if I think it's going to give some stability to the sauce, not immediately just soaking through the bread and kind of holding its own. But I'm not going to separate the two, but I am going to put a little toast on the inside of the bread. I don't know. I'm just going to do it to mine. Let's see if it works. Okay, let's get these pizza subs assembled. Better or worse? Better? Okay. Alright, my head's cut off. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so I actually ended up toasting my buns, my sub buns, because I realized you just can't go wrong with doing that. So I went ahead and I did that very lightly, like very, not much of a toast, I mean just very light toast. So let's go ahead and get our base of our pizza sub on. And be generous, this is a pizza sub. If you think about how they make your meatball sandwiches, kind of think of it like that, except for what I realized when I try to get people to make my sub sandwiches, they want to make it like a meatball sandwich. And so they want to just put the meat, you know how they put the meatball in, they put the cheese, and they bake it, but it doesn't really work like that. So this is my base. Yum. Can't be too generous with it. So just put it on like that. You've got a very good base of sauce. As little or as not little as you like. Think of how you like it on your pizza and just add a little bit more because pizza slices are so thin. So I went ahead and I got a base on that. I am going to put on my pepperonis. My son likes a lot of pepperonis, myself not so many. So, when I tried to get that place I went to the other day to, try to make a pizza sub for me, they had probably 50 pizzas. I mean, it was just all pepperoni. I guess they were trying to build the pepperoni up like they wanted the pepperoni to be as big as a meatball or something like that, but it's not. So I have 4 pepperonis on one side, and then I'm going to crumple up some bacon. I could leave them whole. I'm not really going to crumple them up that much. Just, break it up in half. However you want to put bacon on your sub, you do it. So I'm going to put some bacon, and then more bacon. You gotta have a lot of bacon. You put in everything that you love. You just can't go wrong with it, guys. I like a lot of bacon. Then my mushrooms. I'm the only one doing mushrooms. Nobody else wants mushrooms but me. I love mushrooms on my pizza. I'm just funny because I like mushrooms on certain things, but not on anything. But definitely on my pizza, so I would definitely want it in my pizza sub. Mushroom. One more mushroom. Okay, guys. I think that's it for my mushroom. And I'm going to put a little bit of Italian sausage on there. Not much for me, because I really prefer the bacon more than anything. So just a little bit. I don't want a lot. So that's my pizza sub. Let's do my daughter's. Give her the rest of this sauce. Do you guys want to watch me make all 3 of these subs? I sometimes don't know if I let my videos run too long. Like you guys want me to cut some of this out. I can. Maybe you guys don't want to see me assemble them all. Let me know in the comments if you actually like to see the whole process. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and pause you as I get everything assembled. Okay, they're all assembled, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some pizza sauce, and I'm going to kind of put a little sauce over all my toppings, just to kind of, you know, can all marinate together. And I'll have the flavor all throughout my pizza. This is my daughter's at the end. This is massive. So I am going to do that. Time for the cheese. The best part of the pizza. The cheese. Now, so what I think is that when I ask for when you make the meatball subs, again, all the cheese is on the top. I still want this to kind of close as a sandwich. So when I'm actually adding my toppings, I'm putting it on just one side. Even though I have sauce on both sides, I'm just putting my toppings on one side of the pizza. So I'm still I want to close it like a sandwich. An ooey gooey, delicious sandwich. And you see how I put that cheese down and just picked it right back up? Like, I'm not done. I'm not done with the cheese. This is pizza, guys. Okay. Now, I still want to close this. So this is my pizza sub. So I still want to close it as if it were a sandwich. So it's not going to cook like this with all the toppings on the top. It's going to be like this, as if it was a sandwich, and you can take the bites and eat everything that way. Oh, some cheese fell out, and that is not acceptable. So, oh, and a piece of bacon. Someone would kill me if I left this bacon off. So that, my friends, is how you make a pizza sub. Now, the key part of cooking it, and that is wrapping it in aluminum foil. This is really an important step because this aluminum foil helps the crust from the outside of the sub get really crispy. It helps to hold in the temperature so your sub will get hot faster. I keep dropping all this bacon off. My son would kill me. Okay, so I'm going to take this sub and I'm going to wrap it up nice and tight. And I'm going to wrap it up tight because I want all that gooiness. I don't want anything to fall out of this sub. I want it to stay inside, so it needs to be wrapped up tight. Hold that tight. All that's going to stay in there. I want to always know where is the top of my sub. Nice and tight. Probably a little longer than I needed it to be. That's okay. Alright. So that's my sub, nicely wrapped. Okay. Now I'm going to close off that tight. I'm going to put it towards close the ends off really tight. And put it up towards the top of the sub. So this is the bottom of my sub, this is the top. But it is wrapped super tight, so all that is going to stay inside. It's going to get crispy really well. So let me get to the rest of them. Be right back. I want to demonstrate that rolling of the pizza sub one more time. I just feel like that last one was a little all over the place. So again, close your sub so it's shut. Put that in your aluminum foil. Remember where your top and bottom is, because you want it to cook with the bottom towards the bottom of the pan. And hold this tight when you close it, because you want that sandwich to stay shut. You don't want anything to go coming out of the sub. So get that wrapped up. That's the bottom. Close that top. Voila, your pizza sub. Be right back.